Hello everyone and welcome to Race Space. Tonight we've got the seventh round of our Rally Fighters series going, and it's the finals. Joining me on the stream tonight, as per usual, is Ratek. How's it going?
Hi, how's it going, man? You alright?
Yeah, good, good. Looking forward to some good close racing here at Brands Hatch. We know from
Yeah,
the qualifying rounds it's quite a difficult track. Lots of guys were struggling with those white tires.
definitely going to create some havoc tonight, isn't it? Six
Yeah,
laps
with
around
6 laps, trying to keep the car on the track and not hit those is going to be tough. Also, none of these semi-finals looking like a sure thing for anyone at the moment. There's going to be quite a good battle, I think, in both. Um, we're just waiting on one driver now, Mark, and then we're good to go. I'm hoping that he's going to be joining soon. Hope that he hasn't confused his time.
Yeah, he's the first semi-final that he's been able to make, isn't it? Due to work commitments. Be ashamed to miss it
Yeah.
for another reason.
So we're just going to send him a message. When I'm quiet, I'm sending a message because I can't multitask.
So we can hear your brain ticking, mate. It's, countdown clock on the screen, ticking away there.
But yeah, just thinking back to qualifying, so Dusty is obviously looking like the favorite tonight. He dominated qualifying, only not winning the one round. That one was won by Jacques. And Dusty just setting great laps every single race. He was pretty much permanently in the 40s, if I'm not mistaken. Whereas I think my best was like a 41. So he's definitely the guy to watch tonight, is Dusty. He hasn't had so much luck in the finals though. He usually gets to the final, but he doesn't always have the best of luck in the final. So he is looking for his first ever Rally Fighters win though. So I wonder if he can do it here. Also, just managing to join us in time was Ali, and he did very well in the qualifying as well. I have to say, he's gotten very quick in a very short amount of time.
Definitely a contender, isn't he? Now he's
Some of the best starts I've been seeing have been from Ali. In that number 99 Ford Focus, black and orange. Berries had a bit of a tough run as well. He missed that one round of qualifying due to some connection issues. We did try wait, but he eventually got it sorted and managed to get into the next round, so that made it a bit of a tricky qualifying for him. Jacques also with his jump start on the first round of qualifying hurt him a little bit. So let's see if they can have better luck tonight. So Mark, how do you think it's going to go for you tonight?
totally unsure. I mean, you got a good strong grid there, as you say, Ali. He's definitely a contender. So at the moment, there's four of us only in there. One of us is going to drop out, and I wouldn't be surprised if it is me. But anything can happen. So
I was speaking to Carlo, who's in my semi, the next one, and he was telling me he thinks it's going to be between myself, Kento, and him to be the third person to get through into that final. Uh,
yeah,
And I said to him, yeah, but you got to remember, it just takes Kenny or Jacques to hit one of those tires, and you never know what can happen. So
So I mean, it's one of them tracks where luck has totally got to be on your side, hasn't it?
yeah, it's very
You could
difficult.
have,
Just in 4 laps, we saw how difficult it was to keep it
yeah.
accurate the whole way, and 6 laps just takes it to a new level.
Fortunately, I don't think Mark's
I'm
responding,
not
is he?
seeing any messages from Mark, so unfortunately, this is not looking like he's going to make it to his one and only time he can actually drive in a semi-final.
Yeah.
We are going to have to start though. We have waited 15 minutes now, so unfortunately, I think we're going to have to get going. Sorry about that, Mark. All right, let's go.
Right.
Good luck to you.
Thanks very much. I'm gonna go silent because I'm sure there might be some bad language appearing if I make any mistakes.
Don't make any mistakes then.
Try not to. See you in a bit, mate.
Have a good one. All right, good luck to all those. As we load in, we can just see there that the track map is on the right-hand side of our screen, and it's a very tough track. I struggle there near the Joker lap on the standard section of the track. Very tight section, horrible angle on it, and horrible slope. So it's very tough to time going into that corner with your braking. But we'll see how it goes now with these 4 cars. So should have been 5 cars tonight in this round, with 2 of the cars not making it through. But now that we're down to 4, it means only one of these guys won't be making it through to the final. So it's just made their lives a little bit easier. They're going to have a little bit more space on the track to work with, and it should hopefully make it a bit easier for them. But this track is never easy, so let's see how it goes. We got Ali and Ratek there on the front of the grid, so it's a good starting position for them. Ali spinning the tires, and fantastic start from Ali. I almost thought it was a jump start, but it isn't. So incredible off the line. That's going to help him a lot. We just see Ratek there and Berries collecting each other and both going into the tires. So that's not what they want on the first turn. Both of them might have suffered damage. I think Ratek a little bit more than Berries. So it's going to really... he's going to have to nurse that car over the line and hope that he just does a bit of a better job than what Berries can do with any damage. Ooh, Ali running too hot into that turn I was talking about earlier, and he just clips the wall. Doesn't look like it affected him too badly though, not much damage, so he is still in the front, leading on Dusty there. He runs it wide now into the tires, so he's going to have picked up some engine damage most likely. It was a head-on collision. You can just see his bumper came off due to that contact. So Dusty is through. Dusty and Ali have not done their Joker lap yet. The 2 cars at the back have completed it. So it's looking like Ratek is going to be the one not to make it through here. But we haven't seen the other cars yet make any mistakes. But if they do, it could be the decision maker here. You can see Berry's catching up to Ali now. Ali has done his Joker. Dusty just keeping it all together. He's doing a great job here. So this is what he's going to want to have to do in the finals if he makes it, to get his first ever win. He's never had a win so far in this Rally Fighters, one of our newer competitors, but as soon as he started he was already competing for those wins, so it's looking very possible that he could win this one. Ali doing a good job there to hold on to second place for now. Barry's right behind him. full send there from Dusty into the dirt section. Is he going to take his Joker here, or is he going to leave it for the final lap? I think he's just going to leave it for the final lap. That's what I would do if I was out front. Also, you want to have as much grip going into that normal section as you can. So I think saving your tires and then taking the Joker when they're at their worst, you've got a little bit more space to work with in the Joker lap. It's a bit more easy when the car is harder to handle. He's on his 5th lap. He might prove me wrong and go Joker here, but let's see. He does take his Joker, so proving me wrong. He's getting the Joker done on the 5th lap. All the other cars have also taken their Jokers, so it is a fight for position here. Is Berry's going to try and make a move on Ali there? Or is he going to play it safe and just try and get in the final? Because if these two collide and they have a big accident, that would allow Radtech possibly to get through into the final. But Radtech looking like he's struggling quite a bit there with damage. He's pulled over to the side, which allows the other guys through. Massive send there from Ali. He just touches the wall with the back of his car, but no damage from that. He runs it wide. Ooh, not what he wants there. So Berries looks like he was trying to challenge there, but just thinks better and drops back and holds on to the 3rd to take him into the final. So Dusty, Ali and Berries will progress on to the final. Radtech with a bit too much damage there to compete with those guys.
Oh dear, mate. That was
not what
shocking.
You want on the first corner in this race.
Bit of damage there, and
then the car becomes undrivable pretty much, as we know.
Yeah. Yep, never mind. That's how these races go sometimes, isn't it? All down to you, as you
so
say.
Interesting thing is Ali, I think, is in his 2nd. I think for a full event, this would be his 2nd full event with us, I think, and he's in the finals again for the 2nd time.
Yeah, he's doing well.
So good job from him.
Great start as well. If he gets that lunch in the final, he's out in front.
Okay, so we are going to now race the 2nd semi-final. Top 3 drivers from here go through to the final, and then we'll have a 6-car race for that final. We've got Kenny, Kento, Jacques, and Carlo, the brother of Ali. He had a bit of a difficult run the other night, Carlo, but I'm sure he will make up for it tonight. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like everybody is here, and I'm going to be racing, so I will be leaving you in Mark's capable hands for commentary. I might be joining you. I might be joining you in commentary for the next race as well, if I don't make it.
Have confidence, mate. Have confidence. we need one of them minis in the final.
From such a good qualifying round for us, we need to at least get some more points now in that final.
Yeah, definitely, mate. We got one for the commentary and live streaming, so we don't need any more.
Anyways, I need to mute myself. I need to concentrate. Yeah. Good luck to everybody.
Good luck. Yep, good luck to everyone. This is it's going to be interesting on who gets through now to the final. We can see that already through is Dusty, Ali, and Berries. So top contenders there. So as you can see in the last semi-final, one mistake put out. So hopefully this is clean for the first few corners. We can see Kenny got a great starting position there with Kento on the front row. Then Jacques and Kyle on the second row. And something going on is Matsusa. So let's see how they go. So Revin. Lights out. Kenny, good start, and Kento. Pulling away a little bit.
Right side.
See if it's
On the right
clean. Got a little bit of back there.
One right. Nine. Clear.
Interesting. Good on the line, so Kent in this race. Kenny out front. Kent
One
the
on
big
your
chap
right.
goes to the inside of
Clear now.
Kento.
Car right.
That third place. The standard one. Kyle's being his joke, it falls a little bit wide onto the grass. Spins it round, he should be get that going. Kenny looking to clean out and want to pull away from the rest of the pack on the ball. Jack, he's not too far behind, and Kento's still there, right behind Jack. So, Matsusik as well. Close between definitely Kento and Matsusik here. Jack dropping down, stand the lap again. Kenny already going into the final section. Pulling away a little bit from Jack there. Kento, he's getting a golden position. I think Matsusik, yeah, he beat his joker. Carl's right onto the back number of it. Still a race there. Matsusa going out wide. Here, Kyle, I think, over-corrected on the corner. Back to the front. Kenny dropping down, standing up again, so it looks like Kyle saving his joker. And Jack as well, standing up. Kento, I think he's just going to complete his joker. But he's still in third place. So if he can keep this pace up, down his own car doesn't look too badly damaged, it should hold that third place and last place into the semi-final. But as I say that, commentator's curse, he's got it back on track now, lost a bit of time, a bit of damage. Checking back from Kenny, he's standard lap again, up down car, looking immaculate. Jacques just hitting the barrier there. A little bit of damage. Now the focus is strong. But still not too far left. Not too far away from each other. Still there for this race. For the top three spots. Kenny does look seems to be out all in control and car's still looking at
Okay, you're clear.
away now, Jack. 3 seconds.
One length behind.
Side to go for the Joker, yep. Jack goes Joker, leads up. Clean to the Joker section. Taking him on to his final lap. So, Kenny's got to complete his Joker on this one. I think Matsuka has blown an engine. Check back onto Kento. Still seems to be driving on a bit of course. Kyle is a bit too far back, but you never know. Kenny's completed his Joker and looks clean. Jack drops in behind him. So at the moment, Kenny's going through, goes over the line, that's not through Jack, completed the second place. Kento makes a little bit of a mistake on the last, but he's happy, gives it a full send over the line, so that's Kento through to the final as well. where Kyle is. The minis aren't definitely built for 6 laps. They're a short sprint car, I think. Since he left the session, so he must have picked up a lot of damage there. But, good lap times there from Kenny and Jacques, down in the 40s.
Sure, it was tough. I made too many mistakes. It's tough on this track with lots of cars.
Yeah. It's you're trying to be cautious, aren't you?
And not the best position when you're starting at the back, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, could have been worse, I suppose.
Yeah.
But good job from Kento. Kento gets into the final, so he has actually been looking pretty strong here since the qualifying as well.
Yeah, definitely. He's, I'm sure he'll be pretty confident. He's pretty chuffed.
So just looking at who's made it through. So Dusty obviously looking for his first ever win. We got Ali, he could potentially take his first ever win. We got Kento, could take his first ever win. And everyone else has had a win already. So they're just looking to add to their win totals.
Yeah, it's what have we got? We've got 3 Focuses, 2 Hondas,
and a VW.
And a VW, yeah, varies.
So just waiting on, I think it's the last car.
Yeah, just see the message that Varies has sent me. There's no problems there, Varies. Get yourself in that final, mate. Have you heard me?
So I don't think we've seen Kento in a final yet.
No, I do believe it's his first final.
Yeah,
And,
so it's nice seeing 2 Hondas in there. We haven't seen a double Honda in a final yet, so this will be the first time this season.
Good for the team points as well.
Yeah, they're gonna get some good ones here. I wonder if Kento is looking quick. He could get even on a podium here, I reckon. With the right starting position, the right circumstances, I reckon anyone can take this one. I mean, if Ali starts on the front again with a quick start off the line like he had the last time, this should be an exciting race.
I think if he can hold his nerve and get that launch, he's going to be one nudging for the front. It depends his starting position, doesn't it? If he has that launch, he might just go in straight into the back of someone.
Yeah.
Gives them a good launch.
Yeah, we saw Dusty in the qualifying isn't so quick off the start line a lot of the time, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. It's going to be interesting to see who starts in front, who starts behind. Obviously, in this game, that's randomized. We have no control over it.
Yeah.
Usually what would happen is you would start in your position that you would be standing at the moment in this series for Brands Hatch, but we don't have control of that, so it's random. So that's a great starting position for Dusty. He's been saying he's not been getting very good starts in the finals, and this is the best he's had.
Ali gets the launch, gives him a punt, Dusty's gone, isn't he?
And they're off. Lots of tire spin for those Fords. You check all the Fords, huge tire spin there. Ali squeezing up the inside there. Ooh, Dusty gets knocked out, but I don't think he hits tires. I think Kenny now hits tires. Jacques, everyone here with damage. There, Barry's through the tires as well. So heavy damage for a lot of those cars. I don't think Jacques had any contact with tires though, so that might help him in this race.
Berry's done good to come through into second place, but obviously picked up a bit
He
of damage.
picked up damage through those tires, so he might be struggling a bit. He's got Dusty right behind him. I don't know if Dusty avoided tires, but he's hit them there.
Yeah. That is,
Or was that Kento? No,
play.
that's Kento, I think. Dusty was further back.
Right, it's just have a look. So it could have been, yeah, it could have been Kento.
I think Kento hit the tires because Dusty was pushed very wide off that start line. And
that's it.
He actually might have avoided most of the tires because I don't think the tires start up there. So he might not have damage. He might be able to just put in laps now and catch these front runners who took a bit more damage than what he got.
Yeah, keeping it clean.
Clean from berries there. Couple tires in the way there. Dusty just hits some now, going down that back piece of the track after the Joker. Remember, Dusty has done his Joker. The front two have not Jokered yet, so we all know that even though the Joker is a bit wider, people don't generally do the Joker laps in practice as much, so you can mess them up from time to time in a race. It's not a lap that you generally choose to do very often.
He's onto the back of Berries already, isn't he? And,
I think he's definitely going to get Berries. Berries taking that Joker now. So Dusty is through on Berries. But Berries is gone. Is he stuck in that Joker? Berries drops to fourth. He got stuck. Kento is through.
Kenny.
Oh, sorry, Kenny. Kenny is through. Two Kens there. I'm not used to Ken. Ken and Ken. So Kenny up into the podium now with that mistake off of Berries. Is something similar going to happen when Jacques takes his Joker? When is he going to take it?
So he's got a bit of room now. Does he go now?
He does. He takes his Joker now. Ooh, big damage that Dusty is through. Dusty has taken first position. Is he going to win his first ever race of Rally Fighters here in Brands Hatch? We've also lost a driver somewhere along the way. I think it's Ali. Ali is out of this one.
Jacques, he's a long way back now, isn't he, Jacques?
So Jacques needs a miracle here if he thinks he's going to win. Dusty, on the other hand, it all worked out perfectly for him. He has the distance between them now. Kenny and Berry's in a bit of a battle here, but with the amount of damage they've got, you've almost got to think that they'll just try get over the line like this. They both look like they're struggling, and they can't really risk the contact.
Dusty.
Dusty going on to his final lap now.
He definitely is for the taking now.
His car looks in the best condition out of all these cars. He looks like he's coming on the back of Kento, his teammate there. So is Kento going to let him through? He does. Kento just moves aside. At this point, Kento looks like he's just going to try and get his car over the line. Jacques. So let's see if Dusty can make it through here with no damage. His car is still looking great, and he crosses the line in first, taking his first ever Rally Fighter victory. Very good job from him. Jacques goes over in second, so he will be a bit upset he couldn't add to his total, being the most winning driver in the series. Kenny in third, and that would have been Berries just behind him in fourth, with Kento holding in there for fifth place. Ali most likely blew an engine like his brother did earlier, and just unable to finish the race.
Super
So that was an intense one. It didn't look like Dusty after that first bit of contact there off the start, being pushed wide off that corner. Didn't look like he'd get back in the race, but just holds on, and it works out for him at the end, and he takes the win.
Yeah, strong to keep your head, isn't it, in the right sort of frame of mind. After that, he just kept it neat and tidy, and definitely deserves that first win.
It was a great win. We honestly, I expected him to get a couple more wins a bit earlier on. He's been pretty unlucky in these finals. It looked like he would have been unlucky again off that start, but just manages to pull it back. And I'm sure this is one of his first of many victories coming his way.
It is. I'm going to say it's his home track as well because he doesn't live too far away from this. The Brands Hatch rally. Well, Brands Hatch circuit itself, the complex.
We've got a couple more British tracks coming up after this one, so he and Kenny and Kento and you and even Mark, a lot of home races for you guys here.
Yeah.
home races for the Mini as well.
Yeah, well, slight technicalities there, isn't it? You know, tit for tat. We own the Mini kind of rights, but the Germans built it. So.
Anyways, so that is all our racing for tonight, everybody. You can catch us again in 2 weeks' time, where we will be taking the race to. I'm just checking on my calendar here. We will be taking it to Knockhill. That'll be the first time we've been to Knockhill ever in this series. We know it's also a tough one on people's equipment as well as the track. Logitech users are going to hate us in that round. I'm on a Logitech.
Car, is it? That,
No.
Gets a pounding on that track. It's
Yeah.
wheels as well.
One of the reasons we've usually avoided it, but this is the first time we're doing all tracks for the series, so it should be interesting. I think it's doable. We might have to play their setups a bit more than we used to, but let's see how it goes. So you can catch us in 2 weeks for that one, and thanks for watching. Cheers.
Yeah. Good night. So, mate.